YouTube, welcome back to part 2 of our recap against the Holder Origins clan. This will be covering the Town Hall 9 raids, and we're going to again start down towards the bottom and check out what our guys did. So first up, we're going to check out TurboFry doing it against G.I. Joe, and doing this one with a Goho. With a couple of minions here, so gonna use those minions just to get some free trash buildings here. Also goes ahead, drops in some wizards, get all these army camps taken care of, and he's got a nice funnel here for when he drops in his king and queen. So he's gonna do this stone, 3 golems coming down here, 1 out of the clan castle, 2 of his own, and he's gonna open up 2 different enclosures here with his wall breakers. Unfortunately, that first enclosure opened up just a second early, and so all 3 of the golems reroute in, and they're going to go into what can only be described as kind of this moat area. But you can see his royals came in, took care of the enemy king, and I believe the enemy queen. Or no, just the queen. The king is beating on the golems. A lava hound is beating on his golem, so that's not going to be any issue. Goes ahead, rages up his king, and a jump spell goes down there. And not entirely sure what the purpose of the jump spell was in that case. With all those golems going down the moat, obviously they're doing all of the tanking, and had no reason really to jump. But all of his hogs coming in, or a good number of his hogs came in from the 3 o'clock position there, keeping them healed up here. And I believe here in just a second, there is going to be a double giant bomb set, but was able to single trigger them, so does not lose too many of his hogs there. And his last hogs came in from the 9 o'clock position there. And here come the rest of those minions. They're going to start working on some of that trash. The last couple of defenses are going down here. And just so many hogs left over. Chose to drop the poison spell on the Lava Hound, which is still at about half health there. Probably would have dropped it on the skeletons, but absolutely gets it done. So the Lava Hound did not play a single role in this raid. Unfortunately, the queen does get on him here in just the last few seconds. So the Lava Hound does pop, but the queen is able to take care of those pups as the hogs and the wizards finish up the rest of the trash buildings here. And that is going to be a nice 3-star. So great job to our boy Turbo, and keep it up, buddy. All right, we'll move up a few spots. Check out our fearless leader, Gemini Eyes, going in on their number 10, Jack Sparrow. And he is going to be working this one with a Go Vaho. So he goes ahead, gets the easy lore taken care of. So really the only thing that he's got to worry about here is getting the clan castle taken care of, especially with those Valks. You don't want Dragon beating on them for too long. So pulls it out, going to go ahead and drop down his golem. A couple of wizards with a poison spell will get this taken care of. And then he's using some minions down here at the bottom to get some of the free trash and create the second half of the funnel here. So his queen is down. He's got his golems in here doing some work. A test wall breaker goes out first, followed up very quickly by the second wall breaker. He's going to open up both enclosures, so the golems are going to go into 2 different compartments here, allowing him to do a lot of tanking. And then here come all of his Valkyries. They do have to get these gold storages down, but as soon as that happens, they are going to be able to get in. So a jump spell goes down. That's going to give them access to the queen. She will go down almost instantly. Actually drop that poison spell too late. The queen was actually already dead because of how quick these Valkyries start their attack. But they are all moving into the core of this base, and a giant bomb goes off here, but that heal spell very nicely placed, keeping up everybody. And then here comes some flanking hogs. They are getting in here pretty much untouched here. So now everyone is together. So when he drops his last heal spell, everyone is going to get the benefit of it. All the Valks, all of his hogs, and even his king getting a little bit of work in. So one last hog rider comes in there on that distracted archer tower, and in just a second here, I believe is going to make a little bit of bacon as he makes his way up to this air defense. So loses about 3 hog riders there, but has so much left over. Unfortunately, his hogs are petering out here, so he is running just a little bit low. Not very much tanking going on here for them, and a couple of spring traps happening. But as you can see, what's coming around at the 3 o'clock position, all those Valks, his queen with the ability, the king still with the ability. It's absolutely over. So we will go ahead and fast forward this just a little bit. So they're beating through the last couple of walls, and those Valkyries are just ripping through everything. King ability goes off, queen pops her Royal Cloak ability, and that is it. So Great job to our boy Demi. Very nice attack, and got that done when the war was still on the line. So, uh, good job, buddy. All right, so moving up a few spots, their boy Nico07 and Drake getting this one done. So, if you look at Drake's troop composition here right at the beginning, you'll see that it's very, very similar to my live attack troop composition. In fact, he watched my live attack and decided that he liked the composition so much that he just copied it. So, in my case, I used those dragons to try to do a suicide dragon on the queen, which did not work out. Drake just brings them along for the ride, essentially. They get about 10% of the base taken out, but overall not doing very much. So kind of like a wasted 40 troop space there, but his queen walk doing a very nice job here, getting some of this trash taken care of. And in just a second, he's going to get the enemy queen taken care of. So as soon as this archer tower goes down, she's going to step up. She's going to get the enemy queen. Rage spell goes down, keep her up. And then a nice hog rider comes down, gets the lore on the clan castle. Another lava hound comes out. So really unfortunate with these lava hounds in the clan castle not doing too much. A poison spell there goes down far too early. I need to wait for the pups to be released. But while all that is going on now, he's going to get this wall opened up here with a golem. And didn't quite get it there, but some max wall breakers come out of the clan castle, and they are going to get it done. And so here come all of the Valkyries plus the king. And rages the king really, really early there. Probably a little too early. Drops that heal spell. And as you can see, the king ended up rerouting, going around the outside of this base, even though he was in there with all those Valkyries. Heal spell also down just a second, or a little bit too early there. The Valkyries obviously a little bit tanky, so they can do a little more work there and could have saved it when they hit that double giant bomb there. And now everything is just running its way through the base. The Valkyrie is absolutely just ripping through everything. Has a rage spell for them, and they are, like I said on the tunnel, just like a nuclear bomb. They just rip through everything. Here come those dragons, finally getting dropped in here really, really late, but they're going to get a little bit of work done here. But you can see just the Valks just ripping through everything. Still has the queen ability in the bag, and that last archer or air defense went down to a wizard. So the Dragon's obviously going to get everything cleaned up, whether there was any other troops on the board or not. So nice job to our boy Drake. Thanks for copying my troop composition. I hope you liked it, and welcome. I know this is the first time on the recap, so great job on getting it done. All right, move up one spot. Check out our boy Mudduck going up against Jay Jana. Again, going to do this one with a Queen Walk with some Valkyrie, or a Queen Walk Govaho. So uses a really nice position here on his Queen drop. As soon as she takes out this army camp, she has going to self-funnel herself off to the left side, so no extra troops needed to get that done. And I really liked this Queen Walk here, the opener that he got. So as soon as he takes out that gold collector, boom, Tesla pops. So now she's in a little bit of trouble. 3-point defenses, goes ahead, drops her rage spell, takes another step forward, another Tesla pops. So still under rage, she's going to get that done. She's going to take down this Dark Barracks here and then take a few steps forward, boom, third Tesla pops. So getting pretty much a little Tesla farm taken out with his Queen Walk. Very nice choice on the placement there. And then the golems backed up by some wizards get this side of the funnel created. And then a poison spell goes down just a little bit early there. It drops down the wall breakers. Do not believe they targeted the enclosure that he was hoping for. But the Valks are going to get in here and they're just going to rip through these walls. Unfortunately, I mean, the queen is already down, so they're just going in. Another lava hound comes out of the clan castle. So again, really no air targeting troops other than the queen in that area. A jump spell goes down. That's going to give him access to the enemy king and about 85% of the rest of this base here. So the Valks are going to get in. They're going to get the enclosures that are the structures that are very close to them. A heal spell goes down, keeping them up. They're going to go ahead and start wrecking on the king. And then here come the Hog Riders in from the left-hand side of the base and just working his way clockwise around the base. So very nice deployment and nice reinforcement on his Hogs here. Goes ahead, drops down the heal spell. Keep all of those Hogs up. and the king and the queen doing a really nice job. The king is doing some tanking here, and look at him. He's getting shot by that cannon, but the healers have switched over to him. Every time he gets shot, he gets a little bit of boost of health. It's going to keep him up, and once that cannon finally goes down, he will be getting the full benefit of those healers and start working his way back up on health. So really, really nice job. There are some pups running around. They are giving a couple of his hogs a small amount of problems, but nothing that is going to stop this raid. So just a great raid. Really liked the queen walk in this one, and just everything that went along in this raid. So great job to our boy Mud, and taking home that swag poison spell in the case. So great job. All right, guys, one more for you, and that will be the end of it. And it is going to be our boy Marked, the aerial expert, going in on their number 2 base, and another one that was done right towards the end of the war, and Marked, of course, doing it with a max attack. So I just loved this attack. This was fantastic. So drops down 2 golems after he opens up the walls with the quakes, gets the funnel created here, and has a couple of witches in his troop composition. So a really huge kill squad that's going to be working its way in, but he is going to be working to get all 3 of these air defenses right here. Gets the first wall almost opened up there. Unfortunately, I think that Tesla got one of his wall breakers, but the skeletons are in here. They're going to be doing some distraction. The clan castle troops do come out. He drops down a nice poison spell for them, goes ahead, rages up his queen, who's going to take care of this dragon as well. And look, 1 Tesla already down, and as he gets into this enclosure here, the rest of a Tesla farm popping. So he's getting, he's already got 1 air defense. He's ripped through a Tesla farm. He is now working on the 2nd air defense. And then as soon as this golem gets out in front of the queen here, which will happen momentarily as soon as she takes down the defending king, now she is going to be protected, and she'll be able to walk in and snipe down the 3rd air defense. So just an absolutely ridiculous opener. Able to get a Tesla farm, able to get both heroes, the clan castle, and almost 50% of the base. So just ridiculous. So Marked just showing that he knows exactly what he's doing on these bases, and with these balloons and 2 lava hounds, probably could have spammed them in with his eyes closed and probably would have still 3-starred this base. All of those traps are being soaked up by the lava hounds, so the first one is going to go down really quickly. But the second one's still sitting on top of it. He hastened those balloons right to that air defense, and that is the end of this base. 1 expo set to ground. A wizard tower is still up, but that is going to be it. So he just absolutely came in and smashed this base to pieces. What a really nice raid, and maybe one of the best openers I've seen on a max attack ever. So great job to our boy Marked, and let me go ahead and force this. So great job to our boy Marked, and great job to everyone all around. So that is going to do it, guys, for this recap. Again, shout out to the guys over at Holder Origins. It was a great war. Hopefully we'll be able to mix it up with you guys again in the future. I know that I enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys enjoyed checking out these awesome 3-star attacks from the guys at X during this war. But that's going to do it for this recap, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace. Give it to you. He gon' give it to you. First we gonna rock, then we gonna fold, then we let it pop, don't let it go. Come on. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you.